Please put your hands together for Matt Toomey.
Thanks a lot. Thanks, Matt. I'm Matt Toomey, and I love the Dallas Mavericks. I really do. I didn't just go out and buy this shirt today to have something to talk about up here. Love the Mavericks. I know it's a kind of an illogical pastime. It's a huge waste of time, that's for sure. I mean, much like this is what I'm doing right now, also an enormous waste of time. But I really get invested with the Mavericks. I will spend 2.5 hours, 3 or 4 times a week sometimes, watching basketball games in which I don't know any of the players on either team. It's not like when you go to watch your nephew's team or something. But I get really invested in the games. I get very frustrated during certain games, get very excited during others. Like, we had one of the most exciting things this year. Back in April, my Mavericks were playing the Memphis Grizzlies. And our big star player, Luka Doncic, he hits this shot at the end of the game against Memphis that was just unreasonable. It's like 2 seconds to go, the game's running out, he's moving between defenders, and from way outside, he's in this weird, awkward angle and hits this shot. Like, he can't even move his arm right. He has to just flick his wrist to throw this shot up, and he nails it. It was insane. It reminded me of that thing that people talk about with the monkeys and the typewriters. Everybody familiar with that? How supposedly, it's supposed to be a way to illustrate the value of infinity. And what people will say is that if you have an infinite number of monkeys with an infinite number of typewriters in front of them, if it's really an infinite number, even though they're just hitting keys at random, one of them will eventually spell out like the Giving Tree or the script of a Fast and Furious movie. I mean, usually when people give you this illustration, they'll talk about spelling out the Bible or the collected works of Shakespeare, but I think that's a bit ambitious. I mean, can't we demonstrate we understand infinity without putting so much pressure on the monkey? He's supposed to keep all those D's and thous straight, come through with the twist ending on King Lear. Come on, it's too much. I mean, I just think that's just too much pressure to put on the monkey. I'm very proud of that joke. I really am. I was quite pleased with myself when I thought of that joke back in April. Even though I know some people will have a quibble with the joke, I've anticipated it. Somebody finding me after I tell that joke and telling me, Matt, I don't think you really understand the model that you're talking about. I don't think you really understand the vastness of infinity. And I have already decided what my response to that will be, which is, I don't think you understand the literacy level of a monkey. I mean, come on, you can't expect a monkey to pull that off. Also, I would say that this fictional hypothetical person that's in my future somewhere that I haven't actually met yet, I would say they might have a fair point, maybe. But, what am I going to do? Not tell that joke? Of course I'm going to tell that joke. That joke's a winner, folks. In fact, that is the only joke I'm here to tell you tonight. So, go Lefties.